Hello everyone and welcome to American Truck Simulator. So at the moment, if you can't tell, I have started a brand new profile. I am only a level 2. I decided to go ahead and drive a couple of runs just to get them out of the way so I can actually buy a truck. And I'm going to wait till after this next delivery to actually buy it. Just because I don't feel like driving there. So I think I'm going to wait till this delivery is over with. Once I start this one, and then actually go through the process of buying the truck. So I am going to be driving well, actually I'm not sure what I'm going to be driving yet. Let's do a quick job, because just because that one's here doesn't mean it's going to stay there. Let's see what we've got here. $5,311, $7,000 there, 5, 6. Let's which one was those? This one? Yeah, there we go. That's a heavy haul load. Oh, that's gonna be... Not sure I want to do one of those my first go around. Sure, why not? I've driven it before numerous times, so why not take it? So we'll go ahead and automatically pop up over there. We'll see what we're going to be hauling. I didn't really read it. Milling machine, that's not too bad. So, before we actually turn on the truck and stuff, let's go ahead and look on the outside. This thing is going to be massive. Absolutely massive. Luckily, it's not the biggest one they have, I don't think. Or is it? I don't remember. I can't remember which one the biggest one is. But it is an oversized load. I know we're not supposed to be hauling oversized loads at nighttime, but you know what? I'm not the DOT. Yeah, if they pull me over, that's them. So I am going to get rid of this little guy here. We don't need him. I use the one that is right there on my dashboard. So I usually use that one more than anything else. So let's make sure all the headlights work, everything's working. We're going to do a... I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Alright, so it looks like I am driving a Kenworth truck here. These are usually my favorite just because of how big they are. They are a little bit loud. My only issue with them is how loud they are. But you know, every once in a while it's nice to hear it. You know, hear those horses running under the engine. So, man, I cut that corner a little bit too sharp. I want to go ahead and get out here before some traffic comes. Anyway, welcome everyone to the channel. This is my first video in a very, very long time, so I really do appreciate you guys joining in and watching the video. I literally just do this for me. I find it fun to be able to record, be able to play games. I'm going to be playing games anyway, so why not record it? I do play a lot of different games, 7 Days to Die, American Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, LSPDFR. I'm not sure if I said Prison Architect or not, but I play a lot of different video games, a lot of simulators, X-Plane 11, like I mentioned, the Farming Simulator, and a couple of others that I just find enjoyable, so I play them. So I decided while I'm playing them, I might as well go ahead and record. I'm not doing this for any other reason other than the fact that I find it fun. And I'm going to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take up both lanes here. So I do apologize to that guy back there, but it is a huge load. And if I had a pilot car in front of me, this would be fine. People wouldn't complain about this too much. But I just hope he doesn't try to pass me yet. Now, for those of you wondering if you're going to be watching a video and I'm a professional truck driver, I am not. In any form of the word professional, anywhere close. So my uncle he is an over-the-road truck driver, goes from East Coast to West Coast. I, on the other hand, am not a truck driver. I have I work full-time anyway, so getting on and playing this is just kind of a relaxing thing for me. Being able to get on and just, take a load from one place to the next. I don't even remember where we're going. Let's go ahead and I'll turn this back on for a minute. It's actually not that long of a run. Bakersfield to the Rail Expo. I gotta love this. I got stuck with one of these heavy haul loads on one of those on-ramps, or off-ramps, I guess. There was some traffic, and I came up and the traffic had stopped, and I was like, oh no. So I ended up stopping, and before the heavy haul DLC, there wasn't a real reason to really need to drop your axles to be able to actually haul that extra weight. And so I had no reason to do it before, and all of a sudden I was like, it finally hit me after like 5 minutes of trying to, I'd put the parking brake on, I'd floor it, and not moving anywhere. I was moving, but it was like 0.1 miles per hour, if that. And so it was really obnoxious, but finally I realized, drop your axles. So I dropped the axles. Next thing you know, I was on the road again, moving forward. So that was a learning experience for me. I do love this heavy haul DLC. I am looking forward to them coming out with more states, though, because traveling back and forth on the same roads is, it is what it is. It's still a lot of fun. I am glad they rescaled the map as well. I did buy this game whenever, like the first hour it came out. I got a notification that it was out, so I went ahead and downloaded it and have been playing it ever since. Again, this isn't a game that I get on to shoot people, obviously. It's just to get on and relax, have fun, and start a business. Obviously not real business, but you can stop and play whenever you want to. So it's a lot of fun for me. I play it quite often. And like I mentioned, I do play, Farming Simulator and a couple of other simulators like that. I am using the wheel and pedals, if you're wondering, the wheels, pedals, and the control panel for Farming Simulator. And I know a lot. Oh, I'm not turning off here. A lot of you are like, oh, you're missing out on force feedback. I understand that. And I honestly wish it was available. I do wish they had come out with. Pardon me, I had to take a drink. I wish they would have come out with force feedback on this wheel, but they didn't. However, the main reason I love it so much and I will keep using it is the control panel. I have like 28 customizable buttons on the control panel that I can, toggle, my lights on and off. I can toggle the parking brake, the engine, the axles. I mean, I can literally do everything from the control panel. I can look left and right. I can shift up and down. Literally, I can drop the trailer. Literally anything I could possibly want to do, I have the ability to do it by using the control panel. And the steering wheel, of course, I have my headlights and stuff on it. But that's the main reason I'll have it. Eventually, someday down the road, I might get a G27, G29, something like that. But it's going to have to be. This one's probably going to have to break first. And like I said, the only reason is it's so customizable. I can use any button that I want to for anything, and I love that. So, if you guys are wondering, that's the one I'm using, the SciTech control panel for Farming Simulator. Let's see, it looks like I'm speeding a little. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down. I don't like the speedometer going up by, 10s, but it goes by 5s, 55, 65, 75. It's kind of obnoxious. Oh boy, it's a sharp corner. I'll go ahead and take up both lanes here. But anyway, like I said, I really do enjoy playing the game. I have a lot of mods for this game as well. I don't know, you can't really tell now because it's nighttime. I wish it was a little bit more daytime. I'm trying to see, might have to play around with this here, see if I can find the 341. So it's kind of moving up there. It might be daylight before I get there, maybe. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and take a right here. Looks like we're going to be getting on this interstate here. Go ahead and cut it wide. Luckily they left me enough room there to get around. The only problem is the on-ramps to get onto the interstate are so short. It drives me absolutely crazy. And it's a good thing it's nighttime, because if it was like rush hour or something, I'd be stuck here for 5-6 minutes, just stick my nose out there and hope somebody lets me go by without smacking into the front of my truck. I wish they had longer on-ramps. But again, I digress. It is what it is. I assume at some point they're going to be fixing those. They do listen to their fans quite a bit, so I'm hoping that they do. And again, I look forward to having more states being able to go East Coast to West Coast. 18 Wheels of Steel, phenomenal game. They had things like you could take an overweight load, and you would have to stop by a weigh station and get weighed, and if you were overweight, you'd get fined. So if you took an overweight load and you knew you were taking an overweight load, all you would need to do is just plan your route around the toll road, not toll roads, but the weigh stations, which I'd look forward to again them adding that into here. There are weigh stations that they have here, and you don't have to hit them all. They will let you know as you drive up. They'll let you know, please pull over at this weigh station. So you pull over, you pull in, and you're always going to be at the weight marker or below it. You're never overweight. And so again, they went ahead and put that in there. So I'm thinking at some point they are going to make it to where you can, and that'll actually be something that is functioning. That they will make it to where that's has some functionality to it, to where if you're taking an overweight load, you need to plan around the weigh stations. There's a couple of different mods on here that are excellent as well. New road textures. We have a realistic graphics mod. We also have a realistic weather mod, as well as a lot of vehicles that you'll see are real vehicles that you'll be seeing driving around. I need to slow down again. Good grief! I'm going to turn on my cruise control so I don't keep speeding. But you'll see a lot of vehicles that you'll see if you were just in your vehicle driving around. And then also realistic trucks. So you'll see Walmart trucks, Swift trucks, CR England trucks. A lot of those, which is again phenomenal. Such an amazing modding community that has been created for this game. A lot of people are way more creative than I am. I love playing them, but I don't have the aptitude to actually build something like that. So kudos to everybody that puts time and effort into building mods and plugins for the games. It really is incredible. Let's see, I think we are coming in. I think I've well slept. I slept right before I took this run, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. And then also I've got like realistic fuel consumption as well as realistic gas prices. So I try to make it as realistic as possible. That's why I don't have the little GPS up in the right corner. I have it down here, and that's really all that matters to me, is making sure I can see it from there. And looks like this is my stop up here. So I'll go ahead and let off the gas a little bit, turn off my cruise control, kind of cruise a little bit before I slowly tap the brakes. Alright, gonna have to cut this baby wide. Alright. I need to cut over here. Definitely have enough room, but I want to just double check and make sure I cut over there a little bit. Not too bad of a run. I think the actual drop off is up here on the right, just down a little bit of a ways. But I know this is a very, very sharp corner, so hopefully there's nobody coming this direction. I'm going to go ahead and use the road. And then of course it's got to cut back the other direction. So I'm actually going to stay. I'm going to try to get over here in this lane for a little bit and cut back over. But this game is a lot of fun. Again, it's a game that's not, for me, it's not to get in and do a lot of different things with. LSPDFR, being able to play that's a lot different than this game is. Obviously, the drivers are actually halfway decent in this game. LSPDFR, and I say that, but even GTA, because obviously it's a mod of GTA, but the games itself, the craziness of the drivers. I'm really glad that we don't have that issue here, because you'd never get, you'd never make a drop off with a satisfactory or higher. It would always be probably unsatisfactory with everybody running into your, the back of your truck. But the game itself is really beautiful. The game that they released, when they first released it, it was beautiful. But with all of the mods and stuff that are added into it, sunrise, sunset, is absolutely wonderful. And I love the game. I really do. Again, I'm only putting this on here because I enjoy playing it. I enjoy recording. If you want to subscribe, please do. If you want to start getting updates and the little get notifications that I've posted a new video. I am planning on posting, every day, if not every day, every other day, of different games that I play. I will, especially LSPDFR, I'm going to really get into for, recording and doing a little role play with that. The only problem is that game is so hard to make sure it's not crashing all the time. It is one of the best games I've ever played, but it's also very complicated to stay running. Get a plug-in that's out of date and it crashes the whole thing, and you've got to figure out which one it is. But still, it's totally worth it, and I will be putting more of those on here. And also, I'll probably be doing a Prison Architect, which is another really fun game. I'll be putting some videos of it up as well, probably tonight or tomorrow, maybe tonight if I can get to it. And so you can see that game. I don't know if you guys have it. If you don't, you can just watch it, see if you want to get it. It's, it's a little different. It's obviously a little different. Alright, so it looks like I'm turning right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this wide. I don't think anybody's really behind me. I say that, but I'm pretty sure there is, actually. Yeah, there definitely is. I'm going to go ahead and turn. Oh, wow. It definitely is. And turning left here. Okay, alright, so this is a pretty tight squeeze if I remember correctly for this drop off, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be interesting for sure. With the heavy haul DLC, they made it to where the drop offs are a little bit weird. I usually just try to pull it in there. It's not a whole lot else you can do, so I try to cut it wide here, and it usually takes a couple of different times to get it to actually drop off. I don't get the notifications anymore. It's one of the mods I have that I don't want to get the notifications on when the load is in the spot it's in. I don't have the highlighted thing. I have the cones now, as you can see, and hopefully that backside will curve in a little more. I think I'm going to cut it this way and then maybe back the tail end up over here. Let's go and check it out, see what happens. Might be too far over, so I'm going to go forward just a little bit. And let's see. Try to drop it, see what happens. Nope. So, I got to go forward. Come straight. Oh. Come straight back. Come on. Oh, I pushed a button on accident. I was worried about that. I might have come into... Alright, might as well see. Ah, oh, man, it's killing me, Small. It's killing me. The thing is it's that one's probably not. That's why I didn't see that over there. So I gotta go forward, come back, and hook back up. I think I turned too sharp, too quick. So I need to come forward. I'll stop here and then cut it back over here. Nope, I don't think that's gonna work either. Maybe. Nope. Oh man. So weird because it is actually in between those cones, so I'm not entirely sure why it's not taking it. But I bet you I cut it too soon and it's got to come this direction some. So let's go ahead and stop and try to come this direction, pull it this way a little bit. Oh, yeah, low brake pressure. There we go, finally. Good grief, finally got it. Alright, so I think I actually was supposed to push a button. I didn't push the button. I might have been in there that whole time, who knows. But did get an excellent rating, 188 miles, time taken 5 hours, 3 minutes, obviously not in real time. 108 miles, $6,691 with a total of 7,141 and 358 XP. Alright, well everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I really do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you like it, please leave a like button. If you want to subscribe, please go ahead and do so. Other than that, I do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and thank you for watching.